When did a friendly game turn into a living nightmare? I had this game with my best friend, where we'd sneak the dumbest things possible into each other's bags without the other noticing. No warning, no explanation, just pure chaos. It started small. One time, I slipped a single shoe into his backpack and waited until he got home before texting him, "Lose something?" Another time, he somehow managed to get a 5-pound bag of rice into mine during lunch. We both pretended like it was a serious sport. Points for size, points for absurdity, and bonus points if the person didn't find it until way later. My proudest moment was sneaking a whole loaf of bread into his bag during study hall. I watched him carry it around all day, totally oblivious. The next day, he got me back with something perfect. In the middle of math class, my bag started playing the loudest, most obnoxious singing birthday card you've ever heard. Everyone turned to look at me while I fished it out. The cartoon clown on the front screaming "Happy Birthday" in this high-pitched voice on repeat. I wasn't even embarrassed. I was impressed. The man had patience. He timed it so it would go off exactly when the room was dead quiet. That night, I was cleaning out my bag and laughing to myself about how I was going to top the card. I pulled out my notebook, my lunchbox, a couple pens, and then, at the bottom of the bag, I saw a small black velvet pouch. Not one of those cheap drawstring ones either. This looked old, like it had been sitting in a box somewhere for years. It had a faint, musty smell, like something pulled out of an attic. I figured it had to be from him. I opened it. Inside was a small, rusted key and a Polaroid photo. The picture showed me, asleep, lying in my bed. My stomach dropped. The angle was from the corner of my room, low to the ground, like someone had crouched there to take it. I just stared at it for a second, waiting for my brain to catch up. I told myself it was a joke, that he probably came over, staged the photo while I was fake sleeping, and then acted like it was no big deal. That had to be it. I texted him right away. "Nice one, you win." He replied almost instantly. "What are you talking about?" I sent a picture of the pouch, the key, and the photo. A few seconds passed. Then he typed back, "Dude, I didn't put anything in your bag today." I didn't believe him. I FaceTimed him just to see his reaction. He looked confused, then kind of annoyed, like I was accusing him of something. He swore he hadn't touched my stuff. He'd left right after class and gone straight home. I hung up and told myself maybe he was just trying to mess with me by denying it. I shoved the pouch back into my bag and decided I'd confront him in person the next day. That night, I left the pouch on my desk. Around midnight, I woke up needing water. I got up, walked past my desk, and froze. The pouch was open. The photo and the key were lying next to it. I thought maybe I had left it that way earlier, but I was pretty sure I had closed it. I went to the kitchen, grabbed my water, and tried not to overthink it. The next day, I brought the pouch to school and tossed it onto his desk before class. He picked it up, looked inside, and said, "This isn't funny." I told him I knew it was from him, but he kept shaking his head. He even dumped out his own bag in front of me to prove he didn't have anything similar. That was when I started to believe him. He told me to throw it away, but I didn't. I don't even know why. 2 nights later, I woke up again, not to get water this time. I woke up because I thought I heard my bedroom door click shut. I sat up, listened, but didn't hear anything else. I turned on my lamp. The pouch was gone from my desk. I checked the floor, my bag, everywhere, nothing. I tried to convince myself I had moved it and just forgot. The next morning, I found it on the kitchen counter, open, with the key lying on top of the Polaroid. But it wasn't the same Polaroid. This one was taken from outside my window, through the glass. I texted my friend again. He told me to tell my parents. I didn't. I don't know why. I think part of me didn't want to explain why I'd kept the pouch in the first place. That night, I put it in a drawer and locked it. I even put my desk chair against the door before going to sleep. At 3:14 a.m., I woke up to the sound of something metal hitting the floor. I turned on the light. The pouch was on my nightstand, open. The key was gone. I haven't seen the key since. But this morning, there was a new Polaroid, slid halfway under my bedroom door. It was me again, sleeping, from the exact same corner of the room as the first one. But this time, there was a shadow on the floor. Nothing in the room could have made it. It was shaped like someone crouching, their head bent at an unnatural angle. And in the photo, you could see one long arm stretched toward the bed, toward me.